All right, guys, thanks for checking out the Rev and Evan channel. We're back in action today. We're going back in time with a 95 SVT Lightning, Gen 1 Lightning 351. Josh Reese is the owner. He's got this truck. It has over 200,000 miles on it, but that did not stop him from modifying it. Josh, you went old school. You didn't go coyote swap. You didn't throw a Kenny Bell on there.
Nope.
You didn't throw a Whipple on there. You went old school V-1 Vortech.
Yep.
Tell us why.
Nostalgia. And to keep it period correct, you know, they only made 11,000 of these trucks, so
right.
I wanted to put something that was period correct, that older guys that appreciate these trucks would appreciate, and also if I ever do want to take it off, return it to stock, it's easy to do so.
So, all right, so here's what's going to happen. We're up at Ramsey's Performance. They did the install. We dynoed it before. We're about to dyno it after, so we'll show you the numbers. Then Josh and I are going to hop in the truck. We're going to take it for a ride, and we'll experience what this 1995 Lightning is all about.
Hell yeah.
All right, Dennis, a little throwback here, 1995 F-150 Lightning, and could have went with a ton of different mods, but this thing's got old school Vortech. Was it kind of a little nostalgic throwing this back on there?
Yeah, a little bit. It's been a long time since we've done one like that. A lot of years. You don't see many Lightnings around too much anymore, you know, this year.
Dennis, what'd it make? That sounded real good.
352 horsepower and 395 foot-pounds of torque.
Wow. That's a pretty big increase, huh?
Yeah, that's basically 123 over stock and 76 foot-pounds of torque over stock.
Right, and this is a high mileage engine too. It's not like we're dealing with, you know, a 5,000 mile motor.
Yeah, correct. It's definitely got some miles on it. You know, it's holding up pretty good for a used, you know, high mileage vehicle. Making good power.
Oh man, it's been a while since I've been in a 95 Lightning or a Gen 1 Lightning, 93 to 95. So to give you a little background on these, 240 horsepower stock, 351 engine. You remember the factory torque? I don't remember the torque rating.
About 350 or so.
Lightning.
Well, first I bought an 01 Lightning, and that's where I fell in love with the trucks to begin with.
Right.
And funny thing, when I found out about the first gens and the fact that they weren't supercharged,
right,
I actually hated this truck, and I thought they were the ugliest thing ever. I hated the box style truck.
Right.
And then just falling in love with the second gen made me start really looking at these. And originally I bought this truck to be like a work truck for my business, my paint correction business.
Right.
But then
what's the name of your business?
Gloss Boss Auto Detail.
Cool.
And yeah, I started fixing it up, and the more I worked on it, you know, the more I fell in love with it, and then that's just how, yeah, that's how it started. And now I've put almost 20,000 miles on this truck and about 10,000 on the other one. And I've had the other one for 3 years and this one for about half the time. So obviously I like driving this one a lot more. And now with the power adder, it's amazing.
Well, I mean, just from sitting in the passenger seat here for a minute, I can tell the ride quality is great. I had a 95 black one, just like this truck, roll pan on the back. It was like a clone to this thing. And I love driving that thing. These are like some of the most comfortable seats.
They really are.
They're really, really nice as far as lumbar support. They got a little bolstering in the side. And just the way the F-150 rode is just a nice riding vehicle.
Yeah, for an I-beam suspension, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they sound great. 351 sounds good. Yours sounds even better with a blower. Now, the last time I saw your truck, Josh, it didn't look this good. Not that it looked bad, but we were doing the install on the blower. I came up to Ramsey's, I saw the truck, I was like, wow, this is going to be a cool project. But the paint didn't shine like this, and all the attention to detail wasn't there. The interior wasn't quite as clean. So tell us a little bit about, you know, the restoration part of what you did with your truck.
Well, you know, I do paint corrections, so this was a nice canvas to start with. It's been repainted about 4 years ago.
Right.
Cheaper paint job, but worth putting some time into. And actually, for about the past 4 days, I've been buffing it out, getting ready for your video. So,
oh, that's cool.
I just wanted to have it presenting the best that it could, but I really take a lot of pride in my vehicles, and I just enjoy perfection, you know. Like, for example, this piece right here, I'd replace these right here.
Right.
This,
yeah, everything looks brand new. I remember the PowerPoint.
The steering wheel cover, just one thing at a time, I just hammered away at it.
You restored the steering wheel, right?
Yeah, I did this myself, stitched it myself. I just like taking on little projects, learning about how to do it, and then usually, because I properly research first, I get everything done first try.
Right.
But I'm a perfectionist, and that's why, you know, for my business, I'm very well suited for paint correction, because I don't settle for anything less than the best that I can do. I don't care how long it takes.
So let's talk about this blower kit, right? You could have went a lot of different directions, like we mentioned when we started the video. You went with the Vortech V1. It sounds great. In fact, I heard you pulling in from a mile away, that centrifugal sound that you just can't get away from. That's part, like, I think, of the coolness of having one of these blowers. But I'm also assume that Vortech doesn't make this kit anymore.
Oh no, this kit actually, the center mount bracket, which is a cast aluminum, that is the rarest part of this whole kit. They stopped making that back in 2003, and I really want, they have like a side mount that you can buy on eBay, but I wanted, again, the original nostalgia, to keep it the factory way that Vortech would have done it. And I looked for over a year for this center mount bracket kit. Bought it from a guy up north. He actually has his own shop. He builds first gens, only first gens. So he put the kit together for me, found me all the little parts that are hard to find.
Right.
It took about 6 months to get the kit put together. I knew I wanted a very well put together kit too, so I waited until I found one that was mostly complete. I had to buy the MSD timing box, a couple pulleys and things like that, but for the most part it was a complete kit bought from another first gen enthusiast like myself. And I just took the time to compile everything, get it correct, period correct. That's why I wanted to go the old school way.
Right.
And honestly, the thing I was worried about the most was sacrificing some drivability, and in my opinion it actually made the drivability go up, which I was most shocked about that, even more than the power increase. It drives like it was meant to be this way.
Right. Well,
and that's what Vortech intended.
Putting that blower on there, 120 extra horsepower at the peak,
Yeah.
and you know, 351 makes pretty decent torque to begin with, which before it did that, it's got that awesome GT40 Lightning style upper on there, which that alone is probably worth as much as the darn truck.
Yeah, those are worth about $800 now used. Yeah, everything on this truck is really expensive. The vinyl decals, I did those myself on the bed sides and the rear. Those cost $120 for a set. The F-150 badges on the fenders, $75 for 2 of those.
Wow.
You know, everything on this thing costs, like, these trim pieces were over 100, this was 80. You know, it's just, it adds up real fast.
It sure does, but worthwhile once you get everything done.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what it's got. Shifts nice and hard.
Yeah, it has a Punisher valve body in it. That firms up the shift pressure, gives you those nice firm shifts. If we hit it from first gear into second, it'll trip the tires into second.
Oh, nice.
I also have the traction bars on there now, because with this amount of power, I've already had the rear end rebuilt, so I didn't want to break anything, break the drive shaft. It's aluminum, you know, hard to find. So,
Well, these trucks were known for wheel hop.
oh yeah, they wheel hop stop.
Yep.
If you do a brake stand, you know, burnout, it'll start hopping like crazy. So I wanted to do it right, so I didn't want to skip anything.
round 2 bumpers versus the roll pan.
Yeah. The center jump seat is actually a super rare option. This is the preferred. This folds up to a 3rd seat.
Okay. Yeah, I think mine had this as well.
Yeah, that's a rare option. I think they only made that in 94 and 95. In 93, you just got the little console thing.
Right. And then, so I think 93 was red and black only. And then I think they added white either in 94 or 95, right?
Yes, yes. I believe white was added in 94, and then it was red, black, and white for the remaining 2 years. Yeah, the 95 is also the rarest year. They only made 2,280. They only made 821 black ones. So
okay. You know your Lightnings.
Yes, I do.
Oh boy, here we go. Feels good to be back behind the wheel of something like this, man. It's I had one of these and I loved it when I owned it. Oh yeah. But it's got that V8 rumble. Nice ship. You can feel that little bit of float on the ship. Look at that. Oh, you want some of this? Oh, you do the freaking blow-off valve. I like that.
Sounds awesome.
Truck ride is really nice. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it didn't do too much to the suspension. Owner did all the bushings and everything.
Right.
I did shocks. That's it so far.
All right. So some of my impressions of driving this thing. It sounds great, right? Did you do anything to the exhaust?
Yes, it has full exhaust. Shorty headers, or no, long tube headers.
Right.
No cats. True duals into Flowmaster 40 series.
Oh, nice.
Dual mufflers. And then coming out the side, classic Lightning exit style, black chrome tips. That was, when this truck was stock, that was the most enjoyable thing about it, was the exhaust sound.
Man, all I heard was that blower. I was like, there's no mistaking that sound.
Yeah.
You know, you're not pulling into Cars and Coffee in any kind of stealth fashion with this thing.
Oh, no. Not pulling into my neighborhood stealthy.
But then it immediately goes to that exhaust note.
Yep, when you're in it, yeah.
Yeah, so this is like a total throwback for me to be able to get behind the wheel and cruise it. I don't want to get out. You know what I mean? I want to keep taking this truck for a ride.
Oh, yeah.
Smiles on my face though. You can't wipe that off.
Smiles per gallon.
That's smiles per gallon. I love it, man. I might have to steal that from you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is too cool. All right, man. Josh, this has been a, like I said, this has been a fantastic deal. 95 Lightning, supercharged. Oh, that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
It's really clean truck.
Thank
You've really done a nice job with it. I got to thank everybody for checking out the REVan channel and all the videos and things we do. We try to have fun out there. Hope you guys do too. So have yourself a great day and chime in and let us know what you think.